Hello, everyone who's joining us right now. We're about to get started in just a second, and I am super excited to have Rosa on today. We're going to do an awesome interview with her, so you guys stay tuned while we get all our sharing out the way. Y'all know the dealio. So while you guys are coming in, go ahead and say hi to us, say hey to Rosa. And I want to make sure that you guys can hear us okay. All right. So, Rosa, you ready back there?
Yes, I am.
Awesome. All right, guys. So I am, like I said before, super excited to have Rosa on with us today. And Rosa she helps ambitious, inspiring virtual assistants to launch and grow and scale their online businesses to create sustainable successes. It's her mission to help emerging and established online entrepreneurs overcome their fears, self-doubts, their shoulds, and lack of knowledge, and all the tech stuff that they need to start their online business from scratch and how to scale it and be more visible online. So, guys, I know I probably stumbled over that a little bit, but let me just tell you guys, Rosa is my girl. Like, she is my girl, like my girl. And I am super excited for you guys to really like experience this ball of fire of a woman. Oh my gosh, like I love her because of her excitement. She's an extrovert when I am an introvert. So you guys should always surround yourself with people who are like the total opposite of you. So sometimes they can bring out the best in you. And Rosa is one of those people who brings out the best in me. So let's see if we can bring Rosa on with us today. Hey, Rosa.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing? So Rosa, tell us real quick, like where you live at, like if you want to, like give us some little bit of background information about you before we get started into the good stuff.
Okay. So my name is Rosa. Like you guys know, I am a mom of two. My kids are 10 years apart. I'm also a grandma because I'm too young to be called a grandma of twins. My daughter's 24, my son's 14. I live in Boston, and I'm sure you guys can tell that I have this cute little accent. I'm from the Dominican Republic. I've been in the US for like 20 years, but I still say that English is my second language.
It is, because you clearly still have an accent. All right, awesome. So guys, today Rosa is going to talk to us a little bit about herself, and she's going to talk about how to start like a virtual assistant business. Okay, so I'm going to intermingle some kind of questions to get some feedback. And if you guys have any questions for Rosa and about what she does, how she starts a business, about her productivity or her time management, this is a great time to go ahead and put your comments, your questions in the comments so that we can address it. Okay. And Cheryl is on with us. She says, hi, Rosa. I don't know if you can see the comments. Can you see the comments on that side?
I can't see the comments now.
Okay. I thought you could.
Let me look. Ah, I can see it. Yeah.
All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to start off with Rosa. Who are you? You sort of gave us a little background, but what do you do?
Okay, so in my business, so I said a little bit about my personal life. So in my business, I am the owner of Daily Task VA, which is a virtual assistant agency. And I'm also an online business coach for aspiring virtual assistants. And I like to call myself also a serial goal slayer. And what all that means is that I help, like Alease said, aspiring and new virtual assistants create and launch their business from scratch.
Awesome. Awesome. Yeah. So tell me, like, why did you decide to go into that whole virtual assistant business kind of thing?
So let's see, what did I decide? I actually started as an empowerment and spiritual coach. But what I found was that I was doing a lot of virtual assistant work. I've been doing that for years in different roles in my regular full-time job. So I'm like, why not make a business out of something that I love doing?
Yeah,
And that's
that's
what I
good.
did here.
So do you work like from home? Like you sound like you said a full-time job. So you work a full-time job and then you have a part-time business as well. Is that
Yes.
correct?
So I work a full-time job in the social work field. And my schedule is flexible, so I get to work from home once or twice a week. Um, So my full-time job, I'm actually doing a little bit of virtual assistant work and coaching because my full-time job is actually helping families that have low income and have kids under 3 years old build goals and providing them with resources that are going to help them break the cycle of poverty.
Oh, that's good. Like that's
I
awesome.
love it.
Yeah. So okay. I mean, I'm going off script a little bit. So how do you manage everything?
So I'm very organized and I do very well with time management. So I have a schedule that I stick to by that schedule over things that I need to do or things that I want to do. So I think time management is key if you are trying to do any business from home.
Okay. So like, okay, give us an example of a schedule because okay, let me just give people like the 411. If you guys are just popping on and don't have a clue who I am an online marketing coach for coaches, and I help coaches create quality content so that they can attract paying clients. But I don't have kids. It's just me and my husband here. And so my schedule is totally different than most people. So I'm pretty sure, I mean, a lot of people who follow and listen and watch, they have kids and they don't, I don't know how many people, they call us the black unicorn, it's other, like, cause we're 40 something and 50 something and no kids and it's just us. So how do you manage that? You're a grandma or grandma,
A
excuse me.
glamour,
I'm
please.
grandma, I'm sorry. And you are newly engaged, soon to be married, and you
Yes.
have a 14-year-old. You said 14, right?
He's 14
So,
going on 20.
yeah. So
Yep.
how do you do all like what does the schedule look like?
So I think for me, it actually comes naturally. So okay, so in the morning, the first hour or two of my morning, it's really doing my posting, scheduling my posting. If I don't do them Sunday for the week, I'll do them early in the morning. I take my son to school. I gotta drive him to school every single day because there's no school buses for his age in my town. So I drive him to school every single day, 5 minutes from home. I come back home, get ready, go to work. On my lunch break at work, my schedule is very flexible because I schedule my own clients. So anytime that I have free time, I'm working on my business from my phone. So I take my son to basketball games or basketball practice after work. While I'm sitting in the bench, I'm working on my business for that hour and a half. When I come home, I either clean up, make something to eat. I have a crock pot, and guys, it's a lifesaver. You can leave stuff cooking while you go if you live a busy life. So when I come home, I'll cook, clean up real quick, 2 hours. But see, I'm dedicated. Like I don't let other things distract me for those 2 hours that I gotta cook or clean or help my son with his homework. And then I have a block of time from maybe like 7 till like 9 working on my business every night.
Well, I'm gonna tell you who you forgot. Your future husband. So how you fit that in now?
Oh, we have dinner together, and then after 9, I'm all his. He's working too, so he doesn't get home until like 7 or 8.
Okay, good, good. Because I always hear like ladies say that, they can't like fit in everything in, right? And I'm like, okay, so, and I would just be real, with you. I would say to myself, okay, I worked a full-time job before I started this business. I have a mom and an aunt that I have to put in my schedule to go visit and do things with. I had a fiance or boyfriend, then fiance, then a husband. So I spent a lot of time with him. I don't do things on the phone. I mean, like when I'm with him, right? So to me, I figure like here's what I want to say. People make time for what they want to make time for.
Yes.
And when you do that, then you can fit all these other things in here. And you have to realize to let go of some things. So that's my next question. What did you have to let go of so that you could stay like mentally sane?
I had to let go of some social outings. I used to go out a lot on the weekends. I still do, but now I do it with a purpose. Like once a month or twice a month, I have a girlfriends group. It's called Girlfriends with a Purpose, and we meet and we decide what we're gonna do for that month, right? I also decided to let go of social browsing, right? So I am online every single day, but 90% of the time I'm online with a purpose now. Before, I used to be a social butterfly like I am in real life. But now that I have my business, I am more focused on what type of things I invest my time in when I'm online.
Gotcha. Gotcha. And that's good to be really super focused
Mhm.
on and you have to give up a lot of things. I had to give up hanging out as well. I had to give up, watching a lot of TV shows. So I
Okay.
now have a time that I work, but then I cut things off at 6 o'clock, and then that gives me time to watch television from, like what cook, and then television from 7 to 8:30 ish, and then I'm done, like whatever, all that kind of stuff. So, all right. So here's the goody goody. What what advice would you give to someone who is trying to start a virtual assistant business?
I will say find your niche, right? So when I started, I think I was a little bit I wish somebody would have told me that, and I wouldn't have to be like all this trial and error. Find who or what kind of people or group you want to work with, right? So do you want to work with entrepreneurs? Do you want to work with small businesses? Do you want to work with like real estate? Find your niche. And I think another big advice is rates. Your rates can be whatever you need them to be, because I think when we first start a business, our rates tend to be like really, really low. And sometimes we feel like even awkward to charge people that we know. So make sure that you're charging your worth, whatever, like your worth when it comes to like the value and the content that you're providing. And also your goals when it comes to your income goals. Make sure that what you're charging is going to meet your income goals. And I wish I knew that from the beginning.
Ah, so okay, so that I can see is like a mistake that you feel like people are making.
Mm-hmm.
What has worked in your business to help you get clients?
I think networking.
Oh, okay.
So I attend a lot of networking events in person, and I attend a lot of. I mean, I belong to a couple of groups, and I belong to those groups here on Facebook again with intention and purpose. And I think you mentioned in one of your lives, like going, like providing the same feedback to other people that are in your circle. So like clicking on their stuff and not just clicking, liking it and making a comment, building that online relationship, right? You got to
Yeah.
nurture it before you start needing them.
Yeah, I agree. And you are a big resource inside of my group. When I can't
Yay.
pop in, you pop in, and I'm like, yeah, do what Rosa just said. That's awesome. Awesome.
I love
All
helping
right.
people.
So tell me, what are the best resources that you use in your business right now?
So for me, I have a few resources. One of them is the Coachpreneur Club, right? Not because
Yeah.
I'm here, right? But this is when I first started really narrowing down my niche, being in the Coachpreneur Club and learning a lot from the ladies and gentlemen here. But other resources that I made a little note here, other resources that I use a lot, I would say on a daily basis, is Dropbox, Google Drive. I use Asana for project management systems. For scheduling, I love Squarespace. What else? I love PayPal for payments as well as Squarespace. I use Canvas for everything. All my graphics, I do them myself. And I even do graphics for some of my clients. And for my weekly live show, I absolutely love StreamYard. And
Yeah.
I never heard of StreamYard until I joined the Coachpreneur Club. Believe it or not.
Yes, I love some StreamYard. Okay, I just found some paper. I heard you say Canva. I heard you say StreamYard. I heard
Dropbox,
it Dropbox,
Google Drive,
Google Drive,
Squarespace,
Squarespace,
and Asana.
Asana. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you about two of these, right?
Okay.
With Squarespace, what do you use Squarespace for?
I actually use Squarespace for booking.
Booking. I thought Squarespace was a website.
They have an appointment component. So I use it for booking, and I also use it for, you actually can have a little store. I don't know how many items you can have, but all my services are also listed there in this little, Squarespace
Store.
website. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay. I never knew that. I have to look at that. Okay, so tell us about how do you use Asana?
So Asana is like a project management tool. So I will put there whoever my client is, what project I'm working on, and it's almost like a little timeline of where I'm going with this project. And I can give the client access to see where I'm at in their project.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's really good. I've heard a lot of stuff. Well, I was working with a team, and we used Slack and we used Asana. And because there's so many like moving, like if you give me too much visual, like
that's
stuff,
a lot of visuals in Asana.
Yeah, and so I get confused, and I don't know where to start. And then I want to click and create folders, and I want to create another to-do list. I don't know. So I was like, get out of that, because that was going to waste your time. Like,
yeah, I use that because I want to use that. I don't have to. I think if I had to, or if I have like over maybe 100 clients, it'll be overwhelming using Asana.
Yeah, I agree. So if someone was to come to you right now and gave you $500, I know this is off script, right? How would you use that in your business? An extra $500.
How would I use that in my business? Let me think for a minute. I think I will schedule some kind of live event.
Okay. Tell us about it.
Like a conference or like a VIP day. I will probably raise the price in the VIP day since I'm providing everything else. Something like that, like a out of the country VIP day.
With $500. What you gonna do?
Yeah, you can. This is a start. I can go to Dominican Republic with $500. I will use it towards that. It wouldn't cover everything.
Oh, okay. So I got it. You use it as okay. Got it. I was like, well, okay.
I just want to travel
use
right
you.
now. So.
What'd you say?
I said I just want to travel right now, so that's what I can think of.
All right. So my last two questions for you. The last one is about your superpowers. If you were a superhero, what would be your superpower?
I think it will be the ability to stop time.
Wow, that's great.
I think I will kill two birds with one stone. Not only would I be able to like maximize my productivity on my workday, but I think I'll have the time to freeze hours of things that I probably miss. I'll be able to spend more time with my kid before he grows up. I'll be able to, like, if something didn't go as planned, stop the time and think about it more, process it, and then get back at it again.
I think I like to stop the time so I don't age. Everybody else age around me but me.
I know. What do they say? Black don't crack.
I know. I know. Seems like, I don't know. I know this is so off subject, but I look at pictures of me when I was younger and I was like, oh, you cute, but gosh, you're so much cuter now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I do that too.
Yes.
You know, when they were going around doing the 10-year challenge, I found a picture of me when I was, let me see, my daughter's 24 now. My daughter was maybe like 7 or 8. And I used to be like, oh my God, I'm fat back then. When I look at the pictures now, I'm like, I never want to be back to that weight.
Yes, I know. I know. Like, our face was like, I don't know.
I was so bony.
Yes. Yes, me too. So bony. All right. I know. I'm sorry, y'all. That was off subject. All right. So I said I had two questions, but I got one more before I ask you the next one. So this one is, what book would you recommend for someone? Like, what book changed your life, or what is the current book that you're reading now, or what book really helped you propel your business?
Let's see. So my current book is this one. Unless you're in a money, babe. It's a money manifesting workbook. I think that and The Secret, even though they're not related to virtual assistant, but they actually really helped me with my beliefs and my relationship with money. Because I really struggled when I first started a couple of years ago as an empowerment coach, I really struggle charging people because I'm like, I want to help people and they maybe can't afford it. So I think those 2 books really help in like changing your relationship with money.
Yeah, I have that book too. I don't know where it is right now. I have the Money Manifesto Babe book too, and it was a game changer for me and how to implement more manifestation in your life, in your daily life. I've read The Secret. I watched the video. I agree with that. But there one other book that I think everyone should read. It's an old book. It's almost like Think and Grow Rich, right? You remember that by Napoleon Hill?
I have the one Think and Grow Rich for Women, the audiobook.
Oh, okay. I got to get that one. I've heard it, but I never got it. But this one is an oldie one that you can literally find as a PDF somewhere online. And it's The Science of Getting Rich. It's around that whole manifestation, but it was written in the 1920s or 30s, but it is phenomenal and he's very direct. Like,
can you post it here when we're done?
Yeah, sure can. I'm gonna see if I can find a PDF.
Okay.
So you can download that one. But yeah, it's great. I'm gonna do that, make myself a note. All right. So the last question is, what upcoming projects do you have coming up?
So I have an 8-week mastermind coming up. The waiting list is currently open. I'm only taking 20 bold participants. And it's going to be how to start, grow, and launch your business as a virtual assistant.
Awesome. So
registration opens in February.
So do you have a link to that?
I have a link. Let me send it to you.
And you're sending it to me through where?
Right here in StreamYard private chat.
Oh, I forgot all about that. Oh, you put the. Okay, I got you. I'm gonna put that in the comments. So let's go back to the comments. All right. So lovely, Rosa. I have enjoyed asking you questions. Guys, as you can see, Rosa and I talk a whole lot in some kind of form of fashion. We just had a wonderful coaching session, spotlight coaching session Sunday. And so our conversation, when I ask her questions, like I'm pulling out questions because I know so much about Rosa already. And so I did throw a couple of, what you call it? Curveballs to you that were not on your interview list.
I know, it's okay.
What I want you guys to understand, Rosa is a great resource, just like myself. Rosa can really help you streamline your business and where you want to go as a virtual assistant. If you guys don't know, us Black women need virtual assistants very badly. And we need someone who can really move us into the right direction. And Rosa is that person. Every time I see someone who says, oh, I need an assistant, or I always think of assistant, I always think of Rosa. So either if she can't do the work, she's going to direct you to somebody else who can. So definitely check out Rosa. Check out her mastermind. I put the link below. And if you guys have any additional questions for Rosa about what she does, how she can help you, or just, I know she says she doesn't do empowerment anymore, but she is still a great resource.
I still do it without knowing it.
Yes, she still does it without really knowing that she's doing it. So definitely reach out to Rosa for that. She's a great resource as well. And if you guys are not Coachpreneur Club members, then you definitely want to join. Look at what it's all about. Go to aleasemichelle.com/club to check out the Coachpreneur Club. Rosa is in that group. Cheryl's in that group. So many other women and males are in that group, kicking butt, growing their business, learning how to use done for you content so that they can propel their business. And having an assistant like Rosa will help you scale up your business. Joining the Coachpreneur Club is another way to help you scale up your business. So now you don't spend months and days and weeks and years creating content when it's already there. And then you get the support of the Coachpreneur Club members. You get spotlight coaching. You get mastermind classes as well. So again, go check it out. Go to aleasemichelle.com/club and check that out. And again, Cheryl says she is so ready for an assistant. Yay.
Yay, Cheryl.
Yes. And so, guys, again, let's thank Rosa for joining us today on the
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, she was absolutely awesome. All right, guys, you guys have an awesome and blessed day. And Rosa and I will be talking to you later.
Yes, thank you. Bye.